So, welcome back to the 6th episode of the Halloween lore build series, where I select perks that fit the characteristics of whatever Michael I have chosen, with the caveat that I am not allowed to use any duplicate perks as much as I possibly can, and I'm not allowed to use Michael's teachable perks whatsoever. And the movie we're going to be doing today is Halloween H20. One of the movies that saved Halloween from going to direct to DVD and also capitalized on the success of Scream 1996. For the build, we have barbecue and chili. No matter how far Laurie happens to go, Michael will always find her. He spends nearly 20 years looking for her, then he finds out that she went across the country to California, and that's exactly where he went. Next up, we have Darkness Revealed, and we're playing into the flavor text, which is, in your presence, places once thought to be safe are perhaps the most dangerous. The movie takes place in a gated off private school, which is thought to be safe for any person that is within the grounds, but with Michael Myers around, no place is safe. Next up, we have Bamboozle. Michael is a very crafty individual in this timeline. He was able to evade detection from Loomis for nearly 20 years, and near the end of the movie, he was able to successfully fake his own death and make it seem like Laurie won, but really, she did not. And speaking of Laurie, we have Nemesis. This is the movie that Michael and Laurie are now at the same level. No longer is Laurie Michael's prey, she is now the hunter, while he is also the hunter, and they're kind of clashing for that main hunter role, which is a very interesting dynamic. We're going to be bringing Judas Journal along with the J. Myers Memorial to play into Nemesis, and since this movie does not take place in Haddonfield, we're just going to be bringing Amori. So without any further ado, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. So before we get into the likes and dislikes about Halloween H20, I'd like to say that I do have a very weird relationship with this movie because I really do like it, but it kind of contradicts how I judge Halloween movies, which is kind of weird because I judge Halloween movies based on 4 different categories. Is it a good Michael Myers movie, which is the biggest one, but it's not the end all be all about it. Is it a good Halloween movie? Is it a fun movie? And lastly, is it a good movie overall? And it really doesn't tick any of those boxes except fun movie. The fun category saves this movie entirely. It's very rewatchable and it's very entertaining, but it is an okay overall movie. It is a bad Halloween movie, and it is a horrible Michael Myers movie. Like, Michael in this movie is dog shit. But we'll get into that in the likes and dislikes. And speaking of my likes, my first like is Laurie Strode or Carrie Tate, whoever you want to call her. And I love Laurie in this movie. This is by far my favorite iteration of the character in the entire franchise. I do think that 2018 is a little better, but I do like the portrayal of Laurie in this movie. And I think this is the movie that made it so people don't see her as like the victim. They see her as that badass final girl that is like of legend nowadays. Like, everybody says that Laurie is the best final girl in any slasher movie. And I think this is actually the movie that put her into that spot. And she switches from being the mouse to Michael's cat. And now she's the hunter. And now Michael is the prey, which is awesome. It's a nice twist. Like, the moment she walks up that driveway and says, "Michael," she reminds me of Loomis. I'm like, oh yeah, shit's about to get real. And she was badass too. She was kicking Michael's ass this entire movie, throwing knives at him, stabbing him, chopping him in the shoulder with an axe, kicking him in the balls as well, which is, I don't like that, but it was funny as fuck and is badass too on her part. So Laurie, great in this movie. For my next like, I have the music, and specifically the main theme. I don't like the soundtrack, and I'll get into that later on in the video, but the main theme from this movie I really like. It has a nice whimsical kind of wavy feel to it. It has its highs, it has its lows, it has its highs, it has its lows. And it's nice because it's not the same theme that we got from the last 5 Michael Myers movies. It's not the do 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 do. It is different, it's nice, and I think that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to expand upon the original theme and not just keep copying and pasting it every single freaking movie. My next 2 likes is the opening and the ending. The opening, this is the only time that Michael actually feels like Michael in the entirety of H20. Michael sucks for the majority of this movie, but in the opening, it actually felt like Michael fucking Myers. He's hiding in the shadows. We don't see him, but we know he's there. We can feel his presence like we could in the original movie. And the moment he pops out, he has a mission and he's ready to go. I love that. And also, the mask wasn't shit. They used the same mask from Halloween 6, which is not the best mask in the franchise, obviously, but it is still a good mask. It looks like Michael, it feels like Michael, and this is the only instance of that fact, and I love it. And now the ending of the movie is, I did say that Halloween 4 is the second best, but I'm going to change that. In my opinion, Halloween 4 is the best ending in the entire franchise. But Halloween H20 is the second best. It is such a good ending. Laurie chopping off Michael's head, the theme playing, turning to black, the credits roll. Such a good feeling ending. It does kind of get ruined by resurrection and the whole Michael actually survived. Regardless of that, if this was actually the definitive end to Michael's story, it would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. My last few likes are not really that important, but I just want to point it out because I did like it. I like John Tate, Laurie's son. I think he did a pretty good job. He conveyed the whole feeling of being trapped under his mom's shadow, and it kind of overwhelming him, and he finally just lets loose and finally gets control over his life, and I love that about him. He didn't really do much in the second half of this film, but regardless of that, I think he was still a pretty good character. And lastly, my last like is LL Cool J and his performance as Ronnie. I love the relationship between Ronnie and his wife, the whole bickering on the phone, him reading the lines of his book that he's trying to write, and her critiquing it and also making fun of him here and there. It feels like a real relationship, and I absolutely love that. Now for my dislikes, and I did not expect to have this many dislikes about Halloween H20. I did not expect it. I thought it was going to be smooth sailing. I knew exactly which movies were going to be high, which were going to be low, but Halloween H20 threw me off so hard. But let's get into it. First off, Michael. Michael sucked in this movie. This did not feel like the Michael we saw in Halloween 1 or Halloween 2. He doesn't feel like the robotic, stiff, awkward one we saw in those movies. He's very angry looking. I don't know if that makes sense. He's flailing his arms around. Has his head down like he's just mad with the world, which I don't like, and it doesn't help that his mask also conveys that feeling as well, which we'll get into later. And also how Michael operates in this movie, like it takes a long time for Michael to get going. Like it takes him forever to actually get inside the school so he can actually take people out. And when he does take people out, he doesn't even lurk like within the shadows of the school. He just pops up behind people. Like when he got in the school through the gates, he was just popping up behind Ronnie, just playfully for whatever reason. I understand that Michael has like the mind of a child, but it doesn't feel like Michael when he's just popping out of windows mocking the character. It doesn't feel like Michael. And then later on in the movie, he just pops out behind people. He doesn't lurk behind them. He's not watching them from afar. He just pops up, kills them, moves on. What? There are a couple cool things like him hanging from the ceiling and strong arming himself down. I thought that was cool. I actually tried to do this in high school, and I can tell you it is not an easy feat. I don't even think a calisthenic person could probably do it, but who knows, maybe they could. But it was badass regardless. But other than that, Michael just doesn't feel like Michael. He sucks. Next up, we have the mask. Now, I think there was actually 4 different masks used in Halloween H20. We had the Halloween 6 mask at the beginning of the movie. We had the CGI mask, which looked horrible. And then we had 2 different versions of the mask. We had the alien mask that was used in all the promotional stuff, I believe. It was actually used at first for the filming of the movie, but they went back and they used an entirely different mask. The mask itself is not bad. It's just too damn tight on the actor's face, and you can see his eyes and you can see his reactions. Like when he gets kicked in the balls by Laurie, you can see him reacting to that when you're not supposed to be seeing that shit. You're not supposed to see his eyes. It just irritated me so much. For my next dislike, I have the setting. I'm of the opinion that any movie involving Michael Myers should either remain in Haddonfield or Smith's Grove. That is it. Not really much to say after that. I don't know if you guys know about this, but for my next dislike, Halloween H20 actually pulled some of its soundtrack from the original Scream movie. And if you don't know what I mean by that, that scene where Michael's chasing down Laurie in that long hallway, the dun 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 dun, that scene, that soundtrack was actually pulled from the original Scream during the Tatum Riley kill scene. If you don't believe me, I'll put it on the screen right now. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way because it feels like H2O can't really stand on its own legs because it's relying so much on the success of Scream in order to actually do anything. And lastly, we have the kills. The kills are very boring. One, we don't really see any of them. They kind of just happen off screen and it's kind of meh. The only one I think is at least somewhat redeemable is the ice skate to the face, but then again, we don't see that happen. We don't see the ice skate going into the kid's face. It just appears like that. The only kill we ever saw in this entire movie, really, was Marion Chambers' kill. That's it. We kind of saw Charlie's girlfriend getting stabbed, but then again, we didn't really see her get stabbed. We just saw Michael thrashing a knife and her convulsing in pain. So now that I've given my likes and dislikes about Halloween H2O, I will be giving my Loomis meter. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a scale from 1 to 6, 1 being bad and 6 being amazing. And for Halloween H2O, I will be giving it, unfortunately, a 3 times out of 6. I did not expect H2O to be so low on my Loomis meter, but it's just not as good as I remember it being, and it's overall just a very not poorly made Halloween movie, but it's just not a Halloween movie in my opinion. It feels honestly like a Scream movie with a Halloween coat of paint on it. I do apologize for anybody that I have upset by my review, specifically a man by the name of Mikey Bones from Slasher Radio. I know he is throbbing at the mouth right now. I do apologize, but hey, it's my opinion and everybody's entitled to one, and if you don't like it, you can suck it. But on a serious note, let me know what you thought of Halloween H2O down below.
Michael!
So there is a TTV in my lobby, which kind of reminds me of a question I wanted to ask a long time ago, but I forgot to do it. But for the question of the video, I wonder if you guys would like to see me live stream. You know, I have been thinking about doing it for a little bit now, and now that I have like a pretty much a set schedule for work, I kind of do want to get into streaming a little bit. Now, it's not going to be too often where I stream, but I do want to do it in general. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see it. Oh, they're just everybody is here. Ooh. Now we have our tier 3 ready.
Tootsie Mike. Gotta love them Tootsies. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Nice. Is there anybody on this gen? There is. Oh, what? How did I not hit her? That's so bullshit.
Bad Michael. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said bad Michael. I'm sorry.
These guys are bullying me with snowballs.
It's so weird to just not hear a tear radius while I'm being chased. Why did I do that? You'll never know where I went.
Get out of that snowman. What are you doing in there? Get the hell out of there.
I like this Myers, by the way. He took pity on me because I was a fool.
Oh, that snowman's blocking me, though. She can't go back. No. Oh, you want me to pop it? I'll pop it for you. There you go. It was all a part of my evil plan. I'm gonna put my head up. I don't know if they have a flashbang or something. Flashbangs scare me. They scare me so much. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey. Our friend. Shit, I missed. Oh, I hit him.
Get a little stalk off of her. She is our obsession after all. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to pop it. Fuck. Crap. It went so fast I didn't mean to pop. What are you doing?
Oh, we're being chased? Oh, they're being chased. No, we're being chased. Never mind.
I don't think she's going to expect a bamboozle. She almost got me with that one. Hadouken! What? I'm getting tired of this game right now. I went through the entire animation. What are you doing? Get out of my face. I don't want to mess with you. I know you have DS too. I bet 20 bucks you have DS.
Oh, bamboozle!
Was that window still blocked? It was blocked, I think, when she was going towards it. Oh, there's no pallet there? What the world?
I'm scared. I'm gonna go this way. We're just gonna panic run. Oh shit, he's here.
Ooh, do I get her right here? I think I do.
Oh, good stuff. That was a great hit, Myers. Holy moly.
Nice. That was an epic pro gamer move right there. But yes, I'm thinking about getting into streaming. I don't know how much of DBD I am going to be playing because I am getting a little burnt out of DBD. The game is not, I wouldn't say the game's not treating me so well. It's just I don't know what it is. I'm just not having fun in DBD at the moment. Or not a lot of fun. I do have fun here and there, especially with these kind of interactions which are funny. But yeah, I might play other things such as Friday the 13th before that does go out of business. Oh, I thought she was standing at the pallet. Friday the 13th before it does go out of business. God, I can't say out of business without slurring. You know what I'm trying to say. And also, if they make a new Halloween game, I'm definitely going to give it a try. Definitely going to give it a try.
Thank you. Oh shit!
Dead hard? Perfect dead hard. Such a good dead hard. Ah. Stop hitting me with snowballs.
Don't worry, Myers. It's just me, a friendly snowman.
These guys do not give a fuck at all. Nice.
Don't worry. I'm simply just a snowman.
We're doing pretty good on hook to gen ratios. Oh, we got this perk right here, though. Let's use this one. I forgot we had darkness revealed. Reveal the people I need to see. There they are. Such a good perk, especially for like Huntress and Deathslinger. Not Deathslinger, but like Billy and shit like that. They were there. Get out of that snowman! Unfortunately, you can't stalk through a snowman. It's almost like they're in a locker. So unfortunately, you cannot stalk through a snowman.
Oh shit! Wait, you're gonna. Oh no!
Oh, you want to play? You want to play? Huh? Huh?
Wait, idea? He'll never know the perfect crime. Is he still looking for me?
Dude, does this person have off the record?
Oh, I thought I was so close to healing him. Oh, that's unfortunate for me.
I don't know if that person has off the record or they have Iron Will. I don't think they have off the record. Where did TTV go? Here she is. I have one earbud in right now, or not one earbud, one headphone in right now, so I can't hear very well. Whoa. What is going on? These guys don't give a fuck. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh god. 360. Oh, I led her right to that window. Gosh darn it. Ah. Ah. A potato flew around my room before you came. Smack! Yes, good. Good. Hey! Stop stop snowing balls at me. Stop throwing snowballs at me. Oh yeah, what I was saying before, hopefully they do make like a new Halloween game in the future. I'd really like to play that. Hey, who knows, maybe me being a Myers player, maybe they'll give me a little shit. God, that speed is so fast.
Oh fuck. Oh my god, he's scaring me. You're scaring me, Myers. You're scaring me.
I want the Nia. Give me the Nia. I want her.
I gotta say, for goofing around this match, I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. And I mean that unironically. Also, I like where Myers is at right now with the changes. Like, genuinely, I think it's dope. I feel like I don't need to run the infinite tier 3 thing anymore. Like, using Tombstone Piece feels more than sufficient, honestly. Like, most matches with that, we usually get like a 3k. It's crazy.
But yeah, who knows? Maybe one day we can get like not a sponsorship deal, but just like have some whatever company makes a new Halloween game, like give us a code and we could play it for free. That'd be pretty cool. And who knows what this new Halloween game is going to be like. I know they're making a second one, but it's just unclear of what they're making. Or at least they had planned on making a second one, but they haven't revealed what it is yet. But who knows? Maybe they dropped the concept altogether. If they do make another one, I hope it's an ASIM game like Friday the 13th. That was one of my one of the more fun games I've played in my lifetime. That, BF2, kind of Dead by Daylight here and there. And by BF2 I mean Battlefront 2, not Battlefield 2. But Battlefront, bro, that was my game. I love Battlefront so much, especially Heroes versus Villains with Anakin, Vader, Dooku. Dooku's my favorite Sith, by the way.
Wait. I was like wondering, he sees me, right? Well, I guess I'll go for the save if Myers isn't too close. Oh, he's behind me.
It is my obsession, so I can get a little stalkeroony off of her. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh my, it's so fast, I can't control it. Aw, crap, we're losing gens and fast. I didn't know that was a survivor. Ooh, barbecue and chili value, baby. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I loved Battlefront 2. Such a good game, such a fun game. I've been planning, or not planning, but oh, what the? She has off the record. But I put in my little notes, I was making characters in a Battlefront 2 Heroes versus Villains-esque video game, but set in like a horror universe with like Myers, Ghostface, Freddy, Jason, all the horror IPs. And they it's kind of like a hero shooter, but with slasher villains. I would really like to see that kind of game. At one point, there was a indie game with all the horror villains as like a fighting game, which was cool as well. Like Delirious played that and it was really fun, or it looked really fun. I have not played it personally myself. Okay, that is the second time that she has been saved by a pallet stun. I am malding right now.
Have I been drained sufficiently?
But yeah, I've been making like these characters, like Ghostface plays at like two characters, kind of like Cloak and Dagger in Marvel Rivals, where you switch between Billy and Stu. Billy's like the fast kind of stealthy character, the support, and Stu is the brute that tackles everybody. Even though that doesn't really line up with their characters all too well, but it's just, you know, it's a video game. You can do whatever you want in a video game. Jason is a tank where he has hyper armor and stuff like that.
Oh, he just got a D-pose for a second. That was interesting. Uh-oh.
Freddy's a ranged character and also like puts people to sleep and stuff like that. The gist of my little tangent, I hope they make a new Halloween game, and I hope to stream it one day. If you guys would like to see me stream.
That's okay. Listen, this Myers is playing very well. He's been a lot of fun. Am I getting Mori'd? Mori time. Hell yeah. Well, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been talking about. Woo!
God damn you.